Just got orders to the Augusta, Georgia area, or you're hearing that Fort Gordon might be your next duty station? So now you're in research mode? Well, before you decide where to live, there are a few things military families absolutely should know that can make your PCS move, let me tell you, a lot smoother. I'm Delretha Rollerson. I'm Augusta Certified Relocation Specialist. Now, on this channel, I help families relocate to the Augusta, Georgia area literally from all over the world. And many of the people that I work with are military families. They're moving right here because of their assignments at Fort Gordon. I work with military families all of the time. Our son is in the Air Force. I understand how PCS timelines work. I understand how important it is to start learning the area early. I also know some of you watching may not have your official orders yet, but you're pretty sure Augusta might be next. So if that's the case for you, this video is really going to still help you. It's going to help you get familiar with the area now, so then you're not starting from scratch later when you receive your orders. And then also one quick thing I want to mention to you, because this has been confusing for some people who've been researching online. So the installation was Fort Gordon, then it was renamed to Fort Eisenhower for a short period of time. You may have seen that in some of my videos. But then it's since been returned to the name of Fort Gordon. So if you see both names mentioned in different places, they're referring to the same installation right here in Augusta. Well, technically, it's not Augusta. Technically, the installation is located in Grovetown. So if you're PCSing to the Augusta, Georgia area, and if you want help figuring out just really where to live before you arrive, you can schedule a Zoom call with me. You can use the link. It's down in the description below. I'm always here to help you, help families map out a plan before their move, just to assist you. So if you're planning and if you're preparing for a PCS move here, you're definitely not alone. Let me tell you, every year we have thousands of military families and they relocate to the Augusta, Georgia area because of Fort Gordon. So between Cyber Command, between the Signal Corps and the contractors, and also our civilians, like in the medical profession, our area, it just continues to grow. And because of that, Augusta, we have a lot of different lifestyle options depending on really what matters most to you and your family. So don't worry, we can accommodate your needs. I'm pretty sure we can. So one of the first questions people ask me is, where do most military families live? And honestly, there are three main areas families usually look at when they're relocating to the area. The first one is Grovetown. Like I mentioned, Fort Gordon is in Grovetown. Grovetown is extremely popular with our military families because it's really the closest to the base. And so if you commute, if that time really matters to you, this is usually one of the first places that our families consider. So you'll also find a lot of newer neighborhoods in Grovetown. Another area that a lot of our families consider is Evans, Georgia. So Evans is located in Columbia County, and it's known for the parks, for their neighborhoods. It's really like a suburban feel. And a lot of our families choose Evans because of the schools and because of the community amenities. And then the other area that we have, of course, is Augusta. So Augusta itself, it offers a wide variety of housing options. So really, depending upon the area, you're going to find historic homes in Augusta. You're going to have larger lots in Augusta. You're going to have neighborhoods closer to downtown in Augusta, also closer to the medical district for Augusta. So each area, it just has a different vibe to it, depending upon what really matters most to you and your family. And if you want to actually see what these communities look like, make sure you check out my Global Key Features home playlist. It's right here on the channel. I also show you new construction neighborhoods on the channel, so you can check that out. But in the Global Key playlist, I give a lot of mini relocation tours of homes and of communities just really around the Augusta area, in Evans, and also in Grovetown. So then you can get a feel of what living here really looks like. So one of the biggest decisions our military families face when relocating here is whether to live on the base or off the base. I have that conversations with people all the time. So on the base housing is definitely, it offers convenience and it's built-in community, of course. But a lot of the families choose to live off base as well because they really want more space. They like the neighborhoods. They like the newer homes. They want access to school districts. They have families. So either option, both options can work. It really depends upon your family's priorities, really what you need for your family and your lifestyle. Another question I get often is whether military families should rent first or buy. That's a big question. So for some families, renting first, it really makes sense because it really gives them time to learn the area before purchasing, save more money. For others who know they'll likely be here for a few years, buying is something that they want to consider just coming right out the gate. They don't even want to rent. So the key is really understanding the area first so you can make the best decision for your situation. And you can watch the channel as much as possible to get a better understanding, because I've got a lot of information here for you as you're considering relocating. So if you're considering buying, I also work with several military-friendly loan officers, and I've got a lot of top-tier loan officers that work specifically with VA loans. So do not worry about that. If you want to understand the VA loan process, if you want to explore your options before you arrive, I'm happy to connect you with our lenders and our loan officers. They'll work with you through the military relocation. They do that all the time. That's their specialty. So then that way you can get clear answers to any questions you have. You can start planning. I'll put together a relocation plan for you. So one thing that surprises a lot of our families when they move here is that the Augusta area has more variety than they expected. And what I mean by that, different parts of the area can feel very different depending upon the commute, depending upon the school, depending upon the neighborhood, and just really the overall lifestyle. That's why I always encourage families to learn the area before you decide where you're going to live. And that's where I come in to assist you. The biggest mistake I see military families make is waiting too long to start researching in the area. So I commend you now for researching. So even if your move is still a few months away, even if you're still waiting for your official orders, it really helps to start learning the area early. So what you're doing is good. So once PCS season gets moving, things really move quickly. They're very, very fast, as you already know. And if you're PCSing here, drop a comment down. I like to hear where you're moving from. I always am interested in that. Like I told you, my son is in the Air Force. I like learning about your lifestyle. I also enjoy learning whether everyone is relocating before they move here. Are you relocating from another country? Are you relocating from another state? So if you're PCSing to the Augusta, Georgia area, if you're pretty sure Augusta may be your next assignment, reach out, give me a call. Even if it's not, I can still assist you because I cover 29 countries. So you can schedule a Zoom call using the link down below. I'll talk you through your timeline, your priorities, the areas, whichever ones work best for you and your family. All of my contact information is down below. Again, I'm Delrisa Rollerson. I love helping families relocate to the Augusta, Georgia area. I love my military personnel because, like I mentioned, my son is in the Air Force, so I kind of get your lifestyle. And so if you have any questions, feel free to give me a call, send me a text, shoot me an email. But better yet, go ahead and schedule that Zoom, and then I can get a chance to speak with you one-on-one. But again, my name is Delrisa Rollerson, Augusta Certified Relocation Specialist, and I'll see you in the next video.